Thank you for hosting us today.
1.5 grinds.
I'm literally twice the size of her. I'm 2 people. So I eat for 3 though. The Middle East is a region rich with history, natural wonders, and vibrant cities. Connecting with locals and eating real, authentic food is one of the most special parts of travel. On this trip, we're going to see the full spectrum, from a Palestinian barbecue to lunch in a Druze village, and even being welcomed into the homes of Israeli chefs. And let me just say, the hospitality here is warm across the board, and the food is pretty insane too.
So when most Western people and people that I know come to Israel, their Israel is Tel Aviv, the beach. And to come to somewhere like Bethlehem is incredibly unheard of, and they think I'm crazy for coming to places like this. We find ourselves now in a sort of, I guess you can call it a Palestinian home. I don't even know what this really is where we are, but with a load of Palestinians eating hummus like I would be eating with anybody else in this part of the world. And it's chill and it's normal and it's amazing to hear and engage with other perspectives and different people that people think are so different, but everyone's just the same.
Hi.
Thank you for inviting us.
Hi, how
so
are you?
what can we expect tonight? So I can already smell the grill.
Yes.
So it's a charcoal grill?
It's a charcoal grill, and it's like a hole where you set the fire and wait until everything burns and the fire is on a certain temperature.
So we're gonna drink some beer. What else?
Ara.
Ara?
Yeah, it's like the Palestinian ouzo.
Palestinian ouzo. So it's got a little licorice flavor on
licorice and anise.
And what do you drink it straight or do you mix it?
Well, some people would drink it as it is.
Me.
Me too.
I knew I liked to.
Yes. And others would put some water and some ice.
Okay. One of the special things I noticed about my Palestinian barbecue was the super relaxed attitude. No one here was in a rush. In fact, they spent 4 hours just hanging out and preparing the coals for the barbecue. Oh, you don't need to mix that with water? That's nice. What kind of meat is it?
Yeah.
What kind of meat? Like chicken?
You put vegetables with the chicken inside the stone, and it's like it gets ready, but not on fire, but on the heat of the fire. So the fire is actually turned off, but then it gets
Smoked?
Yeah, done with the smoke and the heat of the fire.
I loved my evening on the beautiful countryside right outside of Bethlehem. I have a feeling that this is just the beginning of a week of amazing hospitality in the Holy Land. So we're here in the Golan Heights and we are going to have lunch with Mona, who is a part of the Druze, which is an Arabic-speaking, non-Muslim, non-Judaic religion that I don't know a lot about, but we're going to learn about their food and get to meet Mona. So let's go in. This is a beautiful home.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
So how long have you been cooking?
I have 12 years.
12 years.
12 years, yeah. It's make me happy.
Yes. So is this a traditional Druze food?
Yeah.
That's passed down from generations. So do you have a Syrian passport? Is that
No, you know that the Golan Heights, it's no citizen, not Israeli citizen and not Syrian citizen. We are undefined We have here in the Golan Heights 23,000 people. The people here are very kind and they're learning. This is our bread.
Wow.
This called Taj. This called Taj. It's our bread. Yes, it's also whole wheat.
Have you ever worn it as a skirt?
I would put a little bit of olive oil on it.
She's known for them. That is by far like nothing I've ever had before. Hanging out with Mona and her family members was amazing. The food was out of this world. In fact, if I had to choose, it's definitely one of my top 2 meals on my whole trip. Israel has been amazing so far. We got a lot of the historical, religious stuff, which is absolutely beautiful. But now I'm so excited. We're headed to Tel Aviv. But first, we're stopping at Akko, seaside town, and meeting up with Uri Buri, who's a famous chef here. He's got a great restaurant. He's going to show us the nooks and crannies of Akko. I've met up with Claudia and Ben. They're here for food and Eurovision
Yes.
and cocktails.
And you?
Is it too?
I think it's time.
I'm taking your Uri.
Hi.
Brian Kelly, nice to meet you.
Hi, Brian.
Thank you for hosting us today.
1.5 Brians.
I'm literally twice the size of her. I'm 2 people. So I eat for 3 though.
Okay.
Walking around with Uri Buri was like walking around with Angelina Jolie. Everywhere we went, people were running up to him and smiling. You could tell that he was a person who was a bedrock of that community.
Look at this. Wow. Look at this. Who's hungry?
I'll try it.
This is very satisfying. Dry, it concentrates the sugar.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Look at this. This is the golden balls.
Oh yeah.
You eat half a portion?
You like spicy and not
Spicy. Oh yeah. Yum. Hearing the history of the town and how different people get together, and especially come together over food, whether it's the amazing markets or beautiful restaurants like Uri Buri's.
I opened the restaurant and 2 things happened. First of all the friends that ate before, most of them didn't come anymore because they ate for free before. And And another one, which is very important, is that I'm not cooking with more than 8 ingredients. Because to my experience, this is the balance. This is easy to keep the balance. It's easy to teach and pass to someone else. Basically, good ingredients, don't spoil them.
I'll be honest, a lot of times I go to fancy restaurants and you don't know what the heck you're eating. What I liked about Uri Buri was his simplicity. Don't get too caught up in recipes and writing things down, but use simple, great tasting ingredients. And in fact, he usually uses 8 or less in any dish. And I can tell you, the dishes were spectacular. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Final stop of our hospitality tour, we are at Israeli chef Kanan Basil's really, really cute place here in the Florentine neighborhood. Got a lot of street art, it's hipstery, and it smells so amazing. Kanan hosts these dinner parties, and he has so graciously hosted us tonight on our second to last night here in Israel.
Would you like a cocktail? So you want one of your own, honey?
Cheers. Wow.
So on Sunday you're going back?
don't remind me. That's the number one rule. Now you just ruined my night. I never want to leave. Ooh, yum. That's a good start.
Wow,
You gotta try this.
So you have here the Yemenite bread with the tomato foam, creme fraiche soup, which is spicy sauce. You have in here the salad. It's spicy, we added, and this is how we start every dish.
Wait, what is this?
It's a sabuko, the cow, with fava.
And there's two.
We have here a small bread dessert. It's a goat yogurt.
Keenan's dinner was really special because we were in his actual home with his friends helping him cook, amazing craft cocktails being made, and just hanging out in the alleyway. I sort of felt like I was in Brooklyn. Overall, I learned that most people just want to sit down and have a good meal together and not talk politics, and instead talk about delicious food and our travels and what unites us instead of what divides us.